Hey guys, what is up? What is up? Grant right here. I am back. I know I've been MIA on the channel for a minute. I had a lot to do. I moved into another new beautiful apartment here in Naples. I've been busy working, getting things together, gigs, planning my upcoming season with my band, etc. Just been very busy, but I wanted to come on here to do a little bit of a random reaction video for you guys. You guys already know the deal. I'm not going to be doing them too often, once every blue moon, but I came across this actually today and I was blown away, and I was like, let's set up the camera, let's set up all this stuff in my room, and let's do a reaction to it. We're getting back to my girl Sohyang after a minute. You know, it's been a minute. She's one of my favorites, goes without saying. I don't even need to tell y'all. She released a new, I believe it's original song called Till You Love Me Again, and a music video. I saw it on YouTube this morning. I was knocked away. I was like, we're going to do a reaction, and that's what we're doing today. So get yourself together, get ready for a good old time, like the good old days on my channel. Without further ado, let's get into it. Before I begin today's video, as always, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy to have you here. If you please be so kind, hit that subscribe button. No, smash that subscribe button. There's tons of content that I do have planned on this channel, so I'd love to have you here to enjoy it with the community and everybody who loves good music the way I do. Give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to leave a comment down below. Now let's get into it.
Don't know how to love, I've not been loved enough, but now I'm standing here alone. Hello, are you there? I'm knocking at your door. Can't you see that I'll be here forevermore? All night long I think of you till the dawn. I wish and pray you hold me in your heart. You're like a wall I've ever faced before. It's too hard to tear it down for me. I'm ready to share more with you. Let me in. Then I will belong to you, will belong to me. Just give me one more chance. Won't you let me into you? Hello, here I am. No matter what you say, I can't give up on you. I need you to know. All night long I think of you till the dawn. I wish and pray you hold me in your heart.
I will belong to you, will belong to me.
And there you have it, guys. The icon, one of the best singers in the world, Sohyang, Till You Love Me Again. Absolute knockout. I think this is my favorite thing I've heard from her yet as of date. After everything that I have viewed from her with you guys on this channel, this took the cake. Man, got a lot to talk about. I want to first say how happy I am to revisit her after all this time. She is one of my favorite singers, and I love it because without you guys, I never probably would have even known about her because of how underrated she is in the business. Who chooses to favor stupidity, like I always say on this channel. You guys know I'm going to keep it a buck. But in the midst of all the stupidity and the completely talentless idiots running around the stages in mainstream popular music, we have Sohyang, an absolute diamond in the rough, who I just have so much respect for. I absolutely just was blown away by this performance, mainly because of how much restraint she had in it. Sohyang can blow probably anybody, any other singer in this world out of the rafters, you know, off the stage, with her technical ability and her vocal range. Her range is just endless. But she kept it, even though she did, you know, she belted, you know, throughout, you know, a good portion of the performance. She kept it very, very restrained for as far as where her voice is capable of going. I feel she kept it to somewhat of a minimum. As to respect the format of the song. And when I say that, I mean this is a from what I see, an original from her, absolutely unbelievable. You would think it's a classic from the 90s, and that's the type of song it is. It's that type of power ballad that you would hear from like Celine, Whitney. This really reminded me of like Celine / Whitney and Mariah, like a combination of all three of them. Those really, really, really well-constructed power ballads from the 90s. Yes, there were, you know, high notes, and there was a lot of belting on these songs, but what you really had to master with these songs was a level of restraint, and there had to be a really, really, you know, high level of control throughout the whole thing as not to overpower the actual song, because I think that is where even myself, and early on in my career, that's where I fell short. I didn't really, you know, understand this concept that I'm explaining to you, and it just ruins. If you overdo it in this type of song, it ruins it. You know what I mean? There are certain songs in different genres, like, you know, soul and gospel, where you can go over the top and it really complements the song. But with this kind of, you know, center of the field power ballad, you really have to strike a really, really fine balance between, you know, enough and too much. There's got to be a medium you got to be able to accomplish, and she, if anybody can do it, she absolutely nailed it. And I always knew she could because I've seen it in every other performance of hers. She has probably more control than any other vocalist I can think of, any. And she's one of the most beautiful voices in itself, without even going into detail about the, you know, technical capabilities she has. Her actual voice is absolutely immaculate, just absolutely one of the most beautiful I've ever heard. I've said it a million times. You guys don't kill me. I'm just repeating it. I love the whole music video. I love how classic, how, you know, elegant, how sophisticated the whole vibe, and her, you know, how she looked. That is my thing. If you guys have seen me, you know I do all sorts of things. Sometimes I'm dressed up like today. Sometimes I'm not wearing any clothes at all. But at my heart, at my soul, I am just a huge lover of sophistication, of class, of classic style, of elegance. And I just love seeing it because it just really, really brings me back to the good old days, so to speak, when that's what, you know, the music business was about. It's great to have, a lot of diverse sort of aspects, but I feel the music business has lost a lot of that timeless classic sort of aura. And it's good to see someone like her bring it back, because I feel it's always going to be appreciated by true fans of the classics like myself. Man, I loved how delicate she began the song as per usual. You guys know, the head voice is just unmatched. And I just love to hear her in that, part of her voice contrasted with her belting. I've said it a million times before, but I can't just stress it enough. It's so exciting to hear the difference between that. How she can be really, really extreme with her voice, and how she can really, really be very, very delicate with it. I just feel I don't feel, I know it is a symbol of how much dimension her instrument contains. It's absolutely mind-blowing, and I feel it is something that I myself, I've said it before, something that I'm very proud of with my own, singing. I think a lot of singers fall short with a lot of them, especially these days, I've said it before, are very one-dimensional. The voices are good, but they don't have any, sort of diverse characteristics with it. It's sort of just like one thing they do good, and it's sort of like the whole thing throughout the whole song. You don't hear, there's a lack of vocal range and a lack of diversity in, vocal textures, vocal, colors within their voice. Some of you are probably like, what the hell is he talking about? It's something that us singers we know, we listen to when we hear other people. And I feel even before I became the singer I am now, when I was young, I always was intrigued by those singers, the greats, who did have all of those diverse characteristics within their vocal presentation that sort of took you on a ride. You know what I mean? You didn't know what to expect next. And I think said it before, that's the benchmark of a truly great vocalist, is somebody who can offer that. And if you can't, I'm sorry, but I don't think you are ready for the game. I absolutely loved the song itself. The instrumentation was stunning. The structure of the song, like I said, classic 90s power ballad. I miss it so much. That is how I learned how to sing, was listening to those those amazing songs from the 90s. You write a 100-page list of them. There were so many great songs that I just sang along to, and I learned, how to do everything from. And I miss people bringing it back. But she is one of the only people, I think, who can really, really pay homage to that time and those songs the way she did in an original song. Absolutely unbelievable, just unbelievable in every way. At the end, that modulation, I was expecting it, but when you hear it, actually, it's just unbelievable. And that's one of the main things that you heard in those power ballads from the 90s. There was always a key change. There was always that modulation, that moment of excitement where you're like, oh, they're going to take it there. She did. But like I said, she didn't go over the top. A lot of singers would have gone way overboard, and it would have been impressive, but it would have ruined the actual song. But she took it back down. She did what she had to do, but she didn't do too much, and she took it back down in the end. And so masterfully done. I just cannot say enough of it. I mean, there is a sense of satisfaction you get when you hear a properly delivered song, but it goes back into sort of that resolve at the end, rather than just keep going on and on. I just feel it's so satisfying. It's like you were taken on the ride, but now you're coming back down to ground level. And I cannot think of one thing that could have been done better in this performance. I think it was absolutely immaculate. The production of the song, the sound, everything, the music video, the whole thing was just absolutely immaculate. The best thing I've seen from her to date. I really wish that we could all get on board and, have her perform at the Grammys, because I feel if anybody could do it justice with the bullshit that I've been seeing lately, she would be the one. And I feel it really, really would show the business what, you know, we have lost touch with, which is somebody like her, one of, you know, a truly gifted vocalist that is, you know, has something to offer, rather than these stupid idiots. Like I said, they're a bunch of fucking puppets that are completely worthless. They're completely worthless. I don't want to name the names. Like I said, I don't need record labels coming after me or people coming after me because I'm bashing their favorites, but you guys know who I'm talking to and talking about. This is what it's about. This is what it's always been about, what it always will be about to the true music lovers like myself. And I wish we could get her on the Grammy stage to really, really show them, you know, what we need to have back and what we need to pay attention to, because she is, like I said, she's absolutely an Olympic level vocalist. I mean, if there were Olympics for vocals, she would be the clear winner. I can't think of any other vocalist that can match her technical ability today, out of today's singers, and most of the singers from the past. I mean, she's just one of the most technically gifted singers like I said, I've ever heard in my life, and I'm pretty sure you guys can agree. Absolutely amazing. This whole thing knocked my socks off. I am so happy to revisit her today. I want to say a big thank you to all of you who watched this video with me, who enjoyed it with me. If you have any other requests, like I said, I'm not going to be doing reaction videos as often as I used to, but every once in a while I will come back on here with one. So if you want me to react to something, leave a comment down below and I will look over it and try to get to as many requests as I possibly can. And we will continue the journey on this channel together. Thank you so much for joining me today for this reaction video. I hope to see you guys again in the near future, and stay well, stay blessed, and love to you all. Peace.